Hi there guys. It's been a very long time since I last made an update, at 3 months ago to be precise, although there is a reason for that. Mostly things have been pretty slow for a while. Last gender clinic appointment I had since I last made the video was more about getting an official diagnosis so that they'd take me through the care pathway. So I had that. The appointment after that was more about making sure I had all the right documents for a real life experience, which they've taken care of. They also referred me to the resident endo there, so I could get my hormone levels monitored properly. Also, they referred me up to one of the nearby gender clinics for a second opinion on top surgery, which is great. I've not heard anything since then, apart from getting copied into a letter asking to be referred, but looking promising. I'm actually hoping that I can ask the surgeon about what they call man sculpture, which is what I mentioned before about getting liposuction around the thighs, the hips, that sort of thing, because there's something very drastic happens. It's just not budging at all. And that's one area that hormone therapy's let me down miserably. It's worked a little on the rear, but hips are still there, thighs are still there. Still looking pretty out of proportion regarding the rest of me. Yeah. So, hoping that goes well. Meantime, more just practical stuff like running out of money again. Boiler broke down over the weekend, so that was stressful. Work's getting a bit pressured. We're arranging this event, and we're also getting our website redone, which is mostly my job now. So there's that's been keeping me busy. Apart from that, not much really to say, apart from well, it's now my first year on hormone therapy, and it's really pretty uneventful, really. It's been quite a year. Though people do like to like they feel some kind of celebrating their first year on hormones, but I feel more like celebrating when I get my surgery, to be honest. That's more of a pivotal point for me, that just not having to bind, being able to walk around with my shirt off, being able to wear clothes that fit properly, being able to wear the sort of clothes that I want to wear. It means a lot more to me at this point than, oh yay, first year on hormones. But that's just me. Probably because there have been some ups and downs in my hormone treatment. I don't know, maybe it'd feel more of an occasion if it had all gone great. If it hadn't worked so slow in some ways. But there you go. Yeah, that's about it really. I mean, if I've been doing this every month, you'd end up with a video about 1 or 2 minutes long. So yes, it's better this way. But I will be putting one of those montage videos together at some point. Although I'd rather wait till after surgery. It would mean more to me, I think. But yeah, apparently I am still changing. I don't really see it at this point. The voice probably still will change for quite a while, but yeah, I haven't shaved for quite a while, which you can probably tell. Although that's another way it's been a bit slow. I mean, the hair's been coming in pretty well, like down here, the sideburns, but well, this bald patch along here. I don't know how long that's going to last, but there you go. I might be stuck like that, I don't know, but then it's still pretty thin in other places in my face as well, so we'll see how it goes. So the rest, nothing else to report really as far as changes go. Not at this point. Oh yeah, apart from the spots, which I've been getting for a while. Whether it's because my hormone levels are low or stress or something like that, I don't know, but it's getting annoying. Not because they look bad, but they're sore and they're itchy, and just like every time I happen to brush against my face and like, oh great, there's another one, thanks. But it's more of a problem with the shaving. It makes shaving harder than it should be. And I've been seeing this couple of documentaries lately, and these other FCMs talking about how they like shaving. Like one of them like really wanting to shave, and it's fun and that sort of thing. I was just watching that. Fun? Yeah, right. Shaving's one of those things I could, one of those things about being a man that I could do without, to be honest. It's not fun for me, it's more of a chore, but there you go. Everything else about being a man is great. Feeling more at home, living like this as I before. But I was telling the gender therapist, living as an androgynous woman doesn't work, or didn't work. I mean, an androgynous man is working out much better. Which brings me to a pretty important point, actually. Heard many cases about guys twisting their background story to fit what they think the therapist wants to hear. I was feeling pretty insecure in the beginning while I was waiting for the psychiatrist and the gender therapist, because I felt everyone else out there knew early on that they wanted to be a man and that they wanted to be a boy even, and how puberty was hell and this kind of thing. I was there thinking, well, are they going to even look at me because I don't have that kind of story? I didn't feel early on I definitely needed to be a boy. I just felt I didn't fit somewhere. I didn't know what was wrong. I always felt more in the middle regards my gender identity. So although I knew I needed to get on hormones, was I going to get them because I didn't have that kind of story? Although I was honest with them, I was honest with the psychiatrist and especially with the gender therapist, because the assessment period is longer. You have more time to talk about that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I got on hormones to start with through the private doctor. Although when I was going through the assessment in the NHS, they still diagnosed me with what they call primary transsexualism and gender identity disorder. So don't twist the truth, guys. I mean, these doctors need to know that not everyone has the same story. There are many degrees of dysphoria, and just because you don't necessarily feel early on that you definitely needed to be a boy or anything, doesn't mean they're not going to treat you or take you any less seriously because of it. I mean, they're still putting me through for getting opinions for surgery, and they reckon I'm definitely ready for surgery. It's just covering their backs with the second opinion, but they still think I'm definitely doing the right thing. So if you start thinking like, oh, then they're not gonna look at me, I'm not trans enough or anything, just, there's no such thing as not being trans enough. If you feel you need to go down this path, then go down this path, and they'll help you. No matter how trans you might be feeling or what have you, it's not a competition. Well, so yeah, can't say when I'm going to make a new video. It sort of depends on when I get referred for surgery and how that goes. But yeah, that's about it. Catch you later.